Hello, I'm Natalie Conway, Global Head of ESG Insight at ESG Clarity, and welcome to this very special video interview. This week, the 10,000 Black Interns initiative announced it had opened applications to young Black students and graduates as part of its programme to place over 2,000 interns in paid roles across more than 700 businesses in British industry. Previously, there were 501 successful placements within the fund management sector, and I'm delighted today that Donatus Giatu, one of those interns, has agreed to share his experience with ESG Clarity readers. Thank you so much for joining me, Donatus.
Thank you very much, Natalie.
So first of all, can I ask, what was your impression of the financial services industry before you found out about the Black Internship Programme?
I want to start with the fact that I come from Ghana. I had my undergraduate studies in sociology in the University of Ghana. Came to the UK for my postgraduate studies, where I found about 10,000 Black interns. Coming from West African countries such as Ghana, I didn't get that much exposure into the financial industry, apart from the fact that I knew that you go to the banks, take monies, put monies there, and So coming here, getting the exposure from 10,000 Black interns, exposed certain aspects of the financial industry I never knew of, I've never heard of in my life. And I'm glad I was able to get a role into the industry to actually know more about the industry and how broad the industry is. But with my impression about the industry, as I said earlier, it wasn't, because I didn't have the exposure, that much exposure, there's nothing you can actually expect if you don't have a lot of exposure about the industry, apart from what you actually been exposed to that I mentioned earlier.
Fantastic. And how did you find out about the internship program?
It's quite fascinating. I went back home on holidays in the summer last year, and a friend actually saw the opportunity and sent that to me. He saw it on Twitter and sent it to me on WhatsApp. So I was like, okay, I might as well try this opportunity. After trying several applications, I didn't get to taking out of psychometric tests, online assessment. I was like, well, I might as well try this opportunity. It might work, and it actually worked for me. And the friend who sent me the opportunity actually wasn't in the UK. He was a Ghanaian-based student, but currently working as an HR now. So he saw the opportunity and sent it to me since he knew I was in the UK studying.
Well, the powers of social media. Thank you.
Yeah.
So can you talk us through the application process and what happened next?
So right after applying applying to 10,000 Black interns, initially it was 100 Black interns, and I'm happy to say I was part of the first cohort, the first batch of 100 Black interns. And because of the importance of the program to the e-commerce companies, I think they exceeded that target of 100 Black interns. And now I'm happy to say it's 10,000 Black interns. So after applying to 10,000 Black interns, we actually received a call from a company. Personally, I had a call from Investec Wealth and Investment. After applying in the summer, I received a call around late November for the remaining processes to be carried on. And I had about 5 interviews, and I don't think I'm able to go through without the trainings and given to by the 10,000 Black Interns program. So I had about 5 interviews with Investec Wealth and Investment. The first one was with the HR, and then I went through that one, and then I had 4 more interviews with senior level members of the company.
How did you feel in those interviews at Investec, and what helped you get through them?
So I'll say what helped me get through the interviews will be the trainings I received from 10,000 Black interns. Very helpful, very useful. And the fact that I felt like I was at the edge, and when you're at the edge, fear is not an option. So, after applying to several internships and not getting through to the interview stage, and finally getting to an interview stage after 10,000 Black interns has pushed you to that level, you fear was not an option. So with the training I received from 10,000 Black interns, I gave my all, and I prepared so much for the interviews because I didn't want to lose this opportunity.
And you were obviously successful. Can you tell us a bit more about the internship, your role within the business, which department you worked at, Investec, and what were the key things that you were learning?
I intended with Investec Wealth and Investment. I was in the Wealth Management division, to be precise. During my internship, I went in with like a different perception. I thought it would be like just any other internship where I just go in to do administrative stuff, do photocopies, type letters, and send out mails and stuff like that. But this was different. Over the period of 6 weeks, I was able to complete 3 projects, not just small projects, like 3 big projects. And I think I found that to my accomplishments, because to finish those projects in just 6 weeks was a great achievement for me. So it wasn't just an internship where, any normal internship, you actually learn over the period of time you have. And it all depends on you as an individual, your willingness to learn, your openness to learn. And yeah, so I actually did a lot of projects. I learned a lot on the projects. Coming from a non-traditional background in sociology and business management, and working in like wealth management, where I was faced with like trading stuff, the stock market. It was a lot to learn. It was a lot to learn in a short period of time.
Great, Dinos. And I understand that you've been working on an ESG project too.
Yes, I did. During my internship, Investec is one of the financial institutions which are keen about preserving the environment, saving the environment, and stuff like that. So during our internship, apart from our daily tasks we're given each day on our various teams, we are grouped into, I think, 4 groups of 5, and we were given an ESG project to actually do for the company. And honestly, I was excited about the projects because my team worked on a poster for the company, which can be displayed everywhere on the walls, wherever they want to, the company. Some other teams actually had a podcast. So yeah, it was exciting to do the ESG project. And for my group, we realized that the Investec is already on its way to preserving the environment, reducing the carbon emissions, for my team, investing into greens and renewable energy, so as to make our investment clean and not ones which is polluting the environment and stuff like that. So yeah, the company is on its way to, over the past 3 years, the Investec has achieved a net zero carbon emission, and is our customers, or the customers of Investec, have actually voted for it to be in the category B of the ESG sustainability project, and how they're achieving it. So yeah, the company is on its track to achieving that. And I think most of the financial institutions are actually on their way to achieving net zero. I think this actually, before my internship, I didn't know about like so much about how the financial industry was involved in like ESG projects and stuff like that. But yeah, I actually learned a lot during my internship, that on my team especially, investing in clean energy, investing in greens and stuff like that.
It's fantastic to hear that one of your key takeaways from the internship was how fund managers, investment managers are integrating ESG. That's really good to hear. What did you enjoy the most, and how was it valued? What were the key highlights?
I would say the culture of the company, Investec. They were open to interns. You don't even feel like you're an intern in the company. You felt like you were one of them, a full-time worker. There was a flat structure in the company, so you could just stand around your seat and then you're speaking to like a director on the team or something. And it was, initially it put some pressure on me because just standing and speaking to a director or speaking to like a manager, it was not, I thought it was like, okay. But at some point, I got used to it. This is the culture, this is how things are done here. So I would say the culture, their receptiveness was 100% okay. I heard from my colleagues, no one has experienced any racial discrimination from whatever company they're working at. So I think, yeah, the industry is welcoming like Black people into it, and I think it's a good thing.
And what are you doing now? What are your plans for the future?
As I said, exposure is key. I didn't get exposure from a very young age, I got it late, but it wasn't too late to make a difference. So initially I wanted to become a project manager until the internship, and now I want to work in the financial industry. I've started putting job applications in several companies in the financial industry, and so far so good. My applications are looking very good. My CV is looking very good because of the experience I've gotten from the internship. And yeah, I'm very confident of landing a full-time role in the financial industry.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with those applications. What advice would you give to anyone thinking about applying for the 2000 Black Interns program?
I'm started talking to my friends who are schooling in the UK to start putting in the applications. I've helped a few friends with their CVs. I've helped them with the basics they need to apply for the program. Some are quite, I think there's still the fear, like me in the beginning, because you feel you don't have the qualifications, you don't have the business background. And I understand them because I was once in their shoes. And I think I want to tell them that you don't have to worry about your background. You don't have to worry. It's an internship. You are there to learn. You are there to develop an interest in a particular field in the financial sector. So be open to every opportunity which comes their way. They should apply for every opportunity they get. It doesn't matter. I mean, you may not know what you want to do until you actually start doing what you want to do. And getting the exposure is very important. So first of all, I would say they shouldn't hold back. Just apply. And yeah, you don't pay anything. I mean, these are questions I've been answering already on my Instagram and on my social media. It's absolutely free. You don't have to worry about paying anyone anything. Just apply and just take the chance, and you'll probably land yourself a role.
Brilliant. Well, there really is nothing to lose by applying, is there? Well, thank you very much for your sharing your experiences with us. We really hope it inspires other young Black students to apply. For more information, please click on the links below. Thank you for tuning in.
You're welcome.